What's up, guys? We are here with Big Mocha. We are with Cruise Control Radio. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
We doing good. We're doing good.
Period. That's all that matters.
Yep, that's all that matters. Yeah, so we are here today. We're going to be interviewing Big Mocha. We've been hearing about you in the city. You've been doing a
Period.
lot of stuff. Been
Popping
doing
my
a lot
big
of
one.
music. Yep, there you go. Now we kind of just want to get right into it. Over here at Cruise Control, we kind of just ask a bunch of intellectual questions, and we
Right.
want to get to know you better for your fans, and even for those fans down the road. So even just starting out, where are you from, and what is your hometown?
So I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky, 502. I've been in Nashville for about 7, almost 8 years. But yeah, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Are some of your like big inspirations from there?
I mean, kind of, sort of like my family, like, my brothers.
Yeah.
We all kind of grew up like rapping and stuff. So I would say so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with like rap, or was there like other genres of music you were kind of growing up in?
Rap and like a lot of R&B, old R&B.
There you
and
go.
like the early 2000 music. Like,
Oh, so you can sing too?
no, I can't sing. I wish.
You're like anybody out there that can give lessons.
Right.
There you go. Well, awesome. And so you've been in Nashville for how long?
Almost 10 years. It's going on 10 years. I moved out here in, in July 2017. I was 19, and then I had turned 20 that next month. So since 2017, I've been out in Nashville.
That's what I did too. I was from Texas and I moved out here, and I turned 21 out here too.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Me too.
We're all like outsiders, coming to Nashville.
It is. I love Nashville.
Love that. I like the music scene too. Is that something that you're more so in right now, or is it more fashion?
A little bit of both. I really say more so the music scene.
Yeah.
The fashion scene comes next. I feel like it all kind of comes together. Like,
Yeah.
When you're in the music scene, you know what I'm saying, you want to get up on your fashion because you got to be looking good out here if you're going to be trying to be an artist.
Exactly.
Nobody talking about you, but yeah.
Yeah, no, speak to them for sure. I feel like having the image is almost, and if not just as important as the music too. Your music can be whack, but if you look good and you're on
Right.
these tabloids and all these blogs are
They don't
talking
give a
about
fuck
it.
about that.
Exactly. I like that. Well, yeah, so you got some new releases that just came out as well.
Yeah.
You got some music coming out, and I even did some of my research too. You have your own beauty brand. Is that is that your thing, or is it just Mocha Beauty?
Yeah, well, I went to cosmetology school, so I do hair on the side. I was a student there for a year, so I do kind of both, yeah.
Nice.
In between.
Okay, cool. So up until this point, how many releases do you think, like in music?
Well, when I was releasing my music, like years ago, I was just kind of just everywhere. Like I would go to the studio. If I feel like that shit slap, I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna just drop it. So I feel like this year is like my official first year of me dropping an actual single, which is I Look Good, because back then I didn't really have no guidance for real. I was just coming up with the music and putting it out and just going like that. But I Look Good is one of my first singles that I'm officially pushing, that is officially out on all platforms. So
There you go.
I feel good about that, period.
Yeah.
I've been doing this music stuff for a long time, so it feels really good to have like some people behind you, trying to push you in a direction to where you need to go.
That's good. And so what's like kind of the message behind I Look Good?
So I Look Good is basically for like all my women. It's like I want all my women to feel confident about themselves. It's not just about looks, but feel and look good with whatever you doing, whether if it's you rapping or you doing hair, you doing lashes, or even just whatever you doing. Just I want for all the women to feel confident about themselves and to just know that they look good.
Yeah, and no
So-
matter what they do.
And no matter what they do, right?
Exactly.
So-
I grew up around women too, and my mom was always like natural beauties, the only beauty.
Yeah, natural
and
beauties, my girlies with the makeup, whatever that
Yeah.
you're doing that makes you feel confident about yourself. Like, push that, pursue that, because at the end of the day, confidence is everything. And I feel like with girls, like, or women or whatever, like, we really are into ourselves, like personal looks, inside out, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you know you look good, bitch, own that shit. Period.
Speak that. I like that. So what are some, that brings me to my next question then. So what are some like challenges that you've have maybe faced being like a female rapper or being in that community? Have you ever faced any challenges and overcame them?
Um, I think one of my biggest challenges is just staying consistent with my craft. Like I know that I can do it. I know that I have everything or what it takes, but just staying motivated and being consistent and actually like believing in yourself. Um, so I mean, with music, I have my ins and outs with music. I love music. I've been doing it for a long time, but I've had my bumpy roads to where I stopped doing it for like a year or two because it became a lot on me.
Yeah.
And it just became a lot when you just didn't really have nobody to like push you in the right direction. So
Wow.
that was kind of like my ins and outs with me. I'm like, man, I ain't about to do this shit no more. But then again, I can't
You hear that a
like come
lot.
away from it. So
Yeah, it brought you back too
Yeah.
naturally.
for sure.
And I think that when you find a community too, like even like something like Control the Ville or other events that are happening out
Yeah.
here too, that brings more awareness to like what people are doing. Like, okay, you're making
sure.
music for this. Let me hop onto that. Let's see if
No.
we can collab.
No facts. That's why I fuck with Nashville, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
opportunity out here. I feel like I've grown as a person and as an artist by just being in the city, like connecting with different people.
Yeah.
Everybody is dope at what they do. So it's a pleasure to be out here for real, for real.
That's awesome. There you go. Now, how long have you been working in the studio with French and Trey?
We've been in the studio for about, let's see, since the summertime, honestly. I want to say we started going like back in like June. Well, no, not June. I'm going to say probably like April, May. Like
Okay.
the spring leading into the summertime.
Right.
We all been in the studio consistently working back and forth, coming up with dope records and shit. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
How was that writing process with them or just like even by yourself coming up with a song like I Look Good?
It's good because, you know, like I feel like they keep me a balance. Like if I'm in the studio writing and be like, hey, does this sound good? Nah, Mocha, you should say this. So it feels real good to just have them around me because, you know, they're really talented at what they do. So I really respect all their feedback. But it feels really good, actually, like I said, just having a team just, you know, just to be behind you and
Yeah.
give you, you know, constructive criticism, good
Yeah.
whether if it's good or bad, like, you know, any feedback is good coming from working with these individuals. So,
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, like when you build repertoires like that with people, or like when you start building music with those big heavy hitters that can make your stuff sound really good,
yeah.
that's really where you're like, okay, let's make a whole album or let's make
Hell
something
yeah.
bigger, you know?
Yeah,
So that's
like,
awesome.
so when we all get in the studio, we make good music. Like we all like bond and shit, and you know, be like, "Hey, Mocha, I can hear you on this," or you know. So
Yeah.
we be T for sure.
That's good. So, what are some of your goals that you have in and for the music industry in 2025?
Some of my goals, I just I want to get out there. I want everybody to know who I am. I want to feel, I want everybody to know my music, and I just want to just come into the industry, just you know,
Yep.
knocking off heads. Like I'm Big Mocha. This is me. This is what I got to bring, and just also just encouraging other you know artists, female artists out there like me to like
Wow.
keep going,
Keep going.
pushing your craft.
Right.
But one of my biggest goals is, you know, to just make it in the industry,
Good.
to be able to be heard, to
Yeah,
push
more
my
awareness.
shit,
Yep.
and to bring something new to the game for real.
I like that. Yeah, and so, who are some of your like influences that like you look up to, or maybe that your family was listening to? Does that have like any influence on your music today?
Yeah, I want to say who I look up to. One of my influences is Cash Doll. I really love her.
Yeah.
I feel like that we kind of relate, and like just you know just our style and you know kind of how we was brought up and how she just pushes herself to be that boss female. Like you know what I'm saying. Like she don't really give a fuck. Like
Nah.
she don't really care. She
Yep.
knows she's a boss bitch and she's gonna push her shit out and she takes care of her family for sure. So
And the music sounds like it too. Yeah.
yeah, shit, my bitch be going hard. So
Shout out Cash Doll.
I love
that
her.
feature.
Yeah. So every time like I look at myself or how I like be in the field, I'm like I always relate myself to Cash Doll.
Good.
And I mean, as far as like back at home, like I said, like I grew up like all my siblings, we kind of like, we did music. So we kind of grew up in the basement. My brother, shout out to Sizzle Money Addict. They would always be in the basement just like playing beats, rapping and stuff. And I'm just like, damn, that shit sound good. That
Yep.
sound fun. So, and I'm the youngest. So,
Okay.
like, you know, back when I was younger,
Yeah.
you know, I was always too young to do it. So, you know, I told my brother, I was like, I want to rap. I want to. So he would probably
Wow.
get me in the studio, be like, hey, say this little line
Yep.
or say this part. And then when it would all come together, I would be so happy because I'm like, ooh, that's me on there. That's me.
You're like,
So
it's a little like your version of like your artistry is
yeah.
like slowly becoming then, you know?
Yeah, so that's where I really got inspired from. And we listened to everybody, like Lil Wayne for sure. He
Yeah.
was a big influence on our household.
Mm-hmm.
Like T.I., like all the,
Mm,
everybody from like back in the day
yeah.
type stuff.
Good.
But yeah.
All those radio worthy and like
Yeah.
you all of those artists had their own story too, like how they got
Mm-hmm.
to the radio and then like you dove deeper into their music and you're like, wow, like they actually had some crazier shit back
Yeah,
then. And
they
I wasn't
did.
even paying attention.
Man, I miss them days. That was the real music right
Yeah,
there.
it
Like,
was.
them days used to be so fun. Like,
Yeah. You
but
see
yeah.
yourself bringing something like that back? Maybe like some old school type beats, you know, you rapping
Yeah,
on
for
them?
sure.
Yeah.
I really want to like get more into like bring the 2000s back, like
Yep.
the crunk stuff.
I'll make
And
it
just,
rain type shit.
yeah, make it rain, Soldier Boy, like you
Soulja
know,
Boy.
that was one of the best eras of my life, honestly. Like
Yeah.
just going through that, listening to all them.
Yeah. Even like you're seeing now this 80s come back in one fashion and in music. Like you're hearing even this new album that Kendrick just dropped. There's like a beat on there that sounds like it's from the 80s. Like,
Yeah.
and you know that's like that California like stuff that he's bringing back.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
for sure. Kendrick be going in.
He's going in.
He going in.
So is it Drake or is it Kendrick for you?
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of hard. Like I like Drake,
Yeah.
but I ain't gonna lie. Kendrick kind of ate him up
Yeah.
on the Not Like Us. But I'm gonna say I'm just in between. I
You're in
like
between?
both of them.
Yeah.
But really, I mean I grew more up on Drake.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess if I kind of had to pick a side, it would be Drake.
Yeah.
But again, I think that they both like very great artists.
They're both kings of their craft.
They are. I'm
You
like,
know?
what y'all doing? Y'all need to get it together. Like,
Come on, shake hands already.
yeah. But I would go with Drake.
That's awesome. Okay. All right. And now, is there anything you want to share with your fans? Maybe is there something that they don't know that you have coming out or that we can speak about?
Yeah, of course. So, you know, I'm pushing I Look Good. That's out on all platforms. So we just really trying to get that song out. I'm going on different platforms performing that song to engage in my audience and get more fans. Soon I'll be dropping a video for it, probably coming next year. Well, January is like, 2 months away. And then after that, we're working on pushing out another single called 30 Inch. I performed that actually with the Cruise Control
Yep.
showcase.
Yeah.
I won second place, period. And I feel like
Yep.
that was the song that really got everybody hyped. So
Yeah.
I'm going to drop that next. That's going to be next year, though.
Yeah. So you got
And
a lot of
then-
stuff in store. Yep.
Yeah, I'm working on like an EP too, my first EP or
Good.
album,
Yeah.
to come together so everybody can hear all the music that I've been working on. Because one thing about me, I will literally go to the studio and record a song.
Yep.
And like literally, I will play that song over and over and over again, and then I get tired of it. But then it's like, ain't nobody else heard it, so I'm trying to just gather all my music,
Good.
all my resources and my looks and everything, put it all together so I can just push out to my fans and push out to the people that's wondering what I got next.
Good. Yeah. You're trying to find that niche audience, and we need to build that.
Yeah, they
So,
be
yeah.
showing love for sure, and I appreciate that.
Good. And one last question: how was your experience at the Control the Ville 2?
Oh man, I had a ball. First off,
Good.
like one thing, like everything that I do, I be so nervous for. Like it's so
Right.
crazy because it's like I want to be an artist, I want to push my music and stuff, but I really be so nervous. I was super nervous at first, trying to get my whole look together and everything. And then when I actually went, like it was just so much fun. Everybody was engaged. Everybody loved my outfit.
Yep.
And then I think I was the last to perform. Like after seeing everybody else perform, they did so good. I'm like, hold on. It's time for me to get on stage. Like I'm ready to pop my shit. So that was one of my like actual first real shows.
Right.
And when me and Trey, like we was in the studio practicing on like what I would say to Mike, I'm like, do I need to say this? How's it gonna? Like I would just I be thinking too deep into it, and then like when I actually got on stage, like the crowd, like they amped me. I was going off their energy. They amped me up. I didn't forget why I was just saying shit.
You were going.
And then like I had a really good time, and I got really good feedback from everybody. Everybody loved me.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be really, really good. I ended up winning second place, which meant a lot because I went into the situation like, oh my God, I'm nervous. I hope I don't fall. You know, just
thinking about the little stuff.
Yeah, I'm always thinking the worst instead of just, you know, living and thinking in the moment. So
with it,
I was really blessed for that opportunity. And I also proved something to myself, like, bitch, you got it. Keep going. Like, what you be hesitating and stuff for. So
it's the tip of the iceberg, honestly.
You know? I had super fun. I want to do another one. I want to do more shows like that and like just, you know,
be more interactive.
Yeah, show who I am, because it's like if you really know me, everybody that really knows me, I'm so goofy, outgoing, but it's just like when I go out and people don't really know me or whatever, it's kind of like sometimes I can be quiet or sometimes I can be like, it just all depends.
Right.
But if I can just get over that, those little jitteries, I'll be straight, which I'm working on it. But I'm human too, so.
What would you say to people that are like, wanting to do an event, but they're scared to?
Just do it. Like, one thing I would say is do not care what nobody thinks or say.
Yeah.
Like, that used to be one of my biggest downfalls. Like, just being afraid to, you know, push my craft because, oh, what if people don't like it? What if people don't like? Don't give a fuck of what nobody got to say about you or about your craft. Just do it. Because at the end of the day, those thoughts in your head are nothing but like negative. I say it's the devil. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stop you from doing a good thing. So I would just say, just don't think twice about it. Just do it. Have you a good support system. Have genuine friends around you to be able to, so you can feed off that energy.
Yeah.
Because one thing about me, like I go off with aura. Like you could be like, oh yeah, I'm for the girls, but my aura is saying different. So just watch out for people that say they for you, but not really for you. But like you really gotta go off your first instinct, go off your gut, and just do it. Don't think twice about it. So
that's true.
That's my advice.
That's good. That's good advice. Man, tell the people where they can find you. Tell them what you got going on. Little last minute recaps. We got people watching all over the world. Cruz, just let me know. We got a bunch of analytics. So where can people find you?
Okay, period. So everybody can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram's been the same for like 6 years at KB Mocha. That's KBMOCHA. Y'all can get me on TikTok at One Big Mocha. I'm on YouTube at KB Mocha. That's pretty much it. Shoot,
and we're going to plug your name right below this video.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow me. I got a lot of good stuff coming. I'm just glad to just being back active with my music and stuff. So everybody just tune in with me. Man, fuck with y'all, girl, because I'm going to fuck with y'all, period.
And tune into I Look Good.
And
stream
tune into
that.
I Look Good. This is for all my bad bitches and all my females out there. Y'all
the bad bitch anthem.
Good. Yeah, bad bitch anthem, period. Yeah, and just, you know, fuck with me. Tune in with me.
Type shit. We with Cruise Control. We out, guys.